Good evening, everybody. It's time for your Turning Point Devo for your fantastic Monday, September the 13th, 2021, and episode 38. Today we're going to be talking about roles of a lifetime. And your beginning verse is 1 Thessalonians 2, 7 through 11, but it just has a brief outlook of those few verses. But if you want the whole verse, your recommended reading for today is 1 Thessalonians chapter 2, verses 1 through 12. And I just happen to have my Bible already open to that chapter, to that place where I need to read. Today's turning point is from F. Bruce. It's like F. You know how the initials F, and then Bruce. Who, if you know who that is, then that's good. If you think about it, leave it in the comment section. Leave me a comment in the comment section to let me know. Give me a brief explanation of who that person is. What is he involved in? That's what I'm trying to say. Give me just a brief thing. He does this. And I was like, okay. Just give me an idea who this person is. Your daily reading today is Daniel 9 through 12. It's the last insert of Daniel. And then we go to the new change the book tomorrow, the book of Hosea, however you say it. But smash that like button if you're excited about this one. Comment what you like. Leave a encouraging comment. Just like I said, leave a comment and let me know who that F. Bruce is in general. If you're new here, subscribe and hit that notification bell where you'll never miss another video, because your videos come out every day, morning and evening, Sunday through Friday, and then just the morning on Saturdays. Because the Days of Praise comes out every morning. Monday through Friday it comes out at 7, and on Saturdays it comes out Saturdays and Sundays it's at 8. And then your turning point, and then another turning point will come out on the evening every day from Sunday to Friday. Will come out at 7 every day, with none on Saturday. But share the video with your family and friends, and tell others to come to my channel and subscribe to help me out reach the goal of hit that 1,000 subscriber mark, so I would be basically an official YouTuber. So, but without further ado, let's see what this is all about. Roles of a lifetime. And since the beginning verse is 1 Thessalonians chapter 2, I'm going to go ahead and just read the recommended reading, the 1 through 12, and then I'll go back and read what they have down here for the beginning verse. So, if you got your Bibles with you, turn to 1 Thessalonians chapter 2, verses 1 through 12. That is your recommended reading for today. So what is it? Chapter 2. Okay, I'm starting to think. Make sure this one's got the right one, because yesterday's Turning Point video had that fiasco where it was listed chapter 19, Psalm 19, verses 8 through 19. And there was it only went up to 14. That was a misprint on the printer when they print the book out. So I probably need to send somebody a message. I'll probably send if I can ever find out, get a message to them. So your September book on the second weekend of September had a verse that said it was supposed to be this and this, and it turned out to be there was no verses like that. There were missing verses. You're missing 5 verses on there. That wasn't even in the book. Unless there's another version of the Bible that has 15 through 19. but it only has 14 in my Bible. So I'm just going off of what I got. So, but chapter 2, verses 1 through 12. For you yourselves know, brethren, that our coming to you was not in vain. But even after we had suffered before, and were spitefully treated at Philippi, as you know, we were bold in our God to speak to you of the gospel in much conflict. For our exhortation did not come from error or uncleanness, nor was it in deceit. But as we have been approved by God to be entrusted with the gospel, even so we speak, not as pleasing men, but God who tests our hearts. For neither at any time did we use flattering words, as you know, nor a cloak for covetousness. God is witness. Nor did we seek glory from men, either from you or from others, when we might have made demands as apostles of Christ. But we were gentle among you, just as a nursing mother cherishes her own children. So affectionately longing for you, we were well pleased to impart to you not only the gospel of God, but also our own lives, because you had become dear to us. For you remember, brethren, our labor and toil, for laboring night and day, that we might not be a burden to any of you, we preach to you the gospel of God. You are witnesses, and God also, how devoutly and justly and blamelessly we behaved ourselves among you who believe. As you know how we exhorted and comforted and charged every one of you as a father does his own children, that you would walk worthy of God who calls you into his own kingdom and glory. And 1:1 it says, in you text omits from God our Father and the Lord Jesus Christ implored. Oh, that's 1:1. Never mind. I'm on 2:1. Okay. 2:2 it says, in you text and M text omit even. So it omits those two versions omit that word even. In 2:2. But even. Okay, there it is. So it says after we, I guess those texts say, but after. In 2:11, the same two versions read implored. Okay. So on 2:11, charged. The word charged in those two texts read implored. So I just thought I'd throw those in. But 7 through 11 is the beginning verses that we need to thing. It says, we were gentle among you, just as a nursing mother cherishes her own children. Brethren, we exhorted and comforted and charged every one of you as a father. That's how they got it listed at that. So that comes out from 7 through 11. So, I don't know. But it says, in the movie Kind Hearts and Coronets, legendary actor Alex Guinness played 8 different characters. And for all you Star Wars fans, that Alex Guinness plays in the original trilogy, 4, 5, and 6, the original Star Wars trilogy, as Obi-Wan Kenobi. Well, he's not in 6. I know he was in The New Hope. I don't know whether he was still in no. He dies in the first. He plays it, then somewhere in the end of it, he's supposed to be killed by Darth Vader. So, but that's Alex Guinness. That way you know who he is. Because you may not have heard this movie, but you may have heard Star Wars and Alex Guinness, Star Wars. That's who I know him from. But in this movie, he played 8 different characters, all members of the Dasacoin families. It's D with the little, like you said, like that little apostrophe S thing. It's that Dascoyne. However you pronounce it, that's what the family name. And they were being murdered one after the other, and movie fans still marvel of how Guinness managed to play so many roles. Roles of a lifetime? That's where the title comes in at. So we have one life here to live on earth, but we have many different roles. It helps to think of our relationships in this way. And in the 1 Corinthians chapter 2, or 1 Thessalonians chapter 2, Paul compares himself to a nursing mother who cherished the Thessalonian Christians like his own children, a brother who labored day and night for his church family, and a father who encouraged, comforted, and urged his children toward godliness. Okay, sounds pretty neat. But relationships are complex, but they are the connections that allow us to minister to others. By understanding our multiple roles in someone's life, we can help the hurting, lift the discouraged, and be the blessing God intends. So, a little thought. Think of someone near you today. How, and ask yourself, how can you be a blessing to them? How? Think of someone that is in need of something. How can you bless them today? So, like I said, your turning point today is F.F. Bruce. I've never heard that name. So leave a short explanation in the comment section on. Give me a brief thing of something that he is famous for, or she is famous for. I don't know. Him or her, whoever this thing is. If I see the word Bruce, I think of a him, because that's a boy's name. But it may be a last name, so it may be a woman, or it may be a man. But give me something that gives me an idea of something that they did. I'll just put it to you that way. But I don't know whether it's a man or a woman. Just say they or. But this person says, the followers of Jesus are children of God, and they should manifest the family likeness by doing good to all. Okay. You say so. Okay. Coming up in tomorrow's morning Devo, we're going to be back in the It's All About God miniseries with video number 15 for another terrific Tuesday, September the 14th, 2021, episode 477. And we're going to be talking about the God of all comfort. I know it says the on there, but it has the God in there, so it's a God video. All the God titles, if the God is anywhere in the title, then it's a God video. Now, if it don't have the word God in there, and it just has the this, then it's a the videos. I'm just putting it to you that way. But we're going to be starting with 2 Corinthians chapter 1, verse number 3 for this one. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for that. It'll be there tomorrow. But that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed it. I love you. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Like I said, leave it in the comment section if you know who Alex Guinness is. Have you ever heard of that movie before that they listed? But if you haven't heard of that movie and you know Star Wars, then you know who Alex Guinness is. That's Obi-Wan Kenobi from A New Hope. That's who played Obi-Wan Kenobi. The old Obi-Wan Kenobi. But then you know that in the prequels that Ewan McGregor plays Obi-Wan Kenobi. And they are trying to do a series on the Disney Plus streaming network where it's Obi-Wan Kenobi. And I think they've done like 6 episodes, and that's all they've done. But I don't get these episodes. Why don't you do a whole movie like you did with Solo? Why don't you do a story on Obi-Wan Kenobi? A story movie, and be done with it. You gotta put all that content into one movie and be done with it. But they wanted to put it into a series since I got the Disney Plus channel, so. But like I said, that's is what it is. But keep on keeping on and trusting God. He'll keep you safe in all you say and do. And until tomorrow, peace out, everybody. Goodbye. God bless. Have a wonderful rest of your fantastic Monday evening. And come back again tomorrow for another terrific Tuesday. With the Days of Praise in the morning and your Turning Point tomorrow evening. So stay tuned. And I'll see y'all then. Goodbye.